Alright, I think we've gone on air. Welcome everyone to a World of Warship Legends PS4 stream. I'm your host, Tinsera. And I'm not even really sure what I'm going to be doing today. That's why I put up there goofing off. We have some missions to get completed today. Or at least make progress on this. Hunting Eagle. Last time I streamed, I showed I just purchased this. It cost 1 million silver, which wasn't really bad. Because I can't tell you how many times I've made us purchase missions with doubloons, and this was just 1 million silver, so that worked out really well. So we'll probably be working on that a little bit. Right now I'm needing some citadels and receiving a lot of damage. So receiving the damage, that's not hard for me. We got to do it in standard too, but I'm going to get a few warm-up battles in on AI battle. And we got our weekly Havoc. I doubt I'll ever do the heroic, because those are insane. These are for all the pro players out there. Dailies. I don't think it's gold this week, so I'm not really... But we can do those in AI, so that's nice. And the weekly's already done, so we're just really going to focus, I guess, on hunting the eagle. And maybe getting in this, which is New Mexico and Primal and C35. Okay, well we can do those in AI battle. That'll work. I like to just do my bureau there in AI. It's so much easier. So, pretty much an auto win. I mean, you can fail an AI, but it's just maybe 10 that I've seen lost in all the time that I've played. So it said Primal. And that's a good one. I like using the Primal. It's a fun ship. I really think it's a shame that he's not on the boat during the battle. I know from a graphics standpoint why they don't, but jeez, it would be so cool if he was on there. I'll go over here real quick. Just so people can see that it's the Godzilla King Kong. It's funny it's under with the New Mexico, because it's actually, I think it's the Nevada, or a form of it, or maybe it's... I don't know. I don't think it's a New Mexico exactly, but it has better AA than the New Mexico. But that's what we will start with today. I was just checking something. I recently renamed my chatbot, but it's not in the window, so I don't know what happened to it. That's really interesting. Let me see. Well, we're loading in.
Glory to the Imperium.
Oddly enough, it didn't rename it correctly. It's responding to the commands, though, so I guess that's something. I'll have to take a look at that.
Glory to the Emperor. Well done, men. Dismissed.
Oh, I didn't even bother looking at the map or nothing. Oh, there's a lot of cruisers. Shame this isn't, Now, see, if this was standard, I'd be excited. I'm in a battleship and it's all cruisers and no damage dealers or destroyers. Alright, go. I was just talking to somebody the other day about that. I hear DD and I think damage dealers. I know it's destroyers. It's their designation. I just think the other.
The Imperium has need
They're gonna come right
By the Emperor,
there,
it shall be done.
typically.
Well done, men. Dismissed. I require augury.
I haven't been spotted yet, and this big old thing, see it from 14 clicks away, so maybe they all went to the middle?
Capture that area in the Emperor's name.
Oh good, he put his plane out.
Commanders, support that target. I have to refuse. May the Emperor smile.
AI battle, and we've taken this long to see anything? Oh, there we go, I'm spotted.
Set a smoke. I require obscure our approach. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Everybody's busy using the chat box there. Alright. Or the, whatever that is. That was a good hit. Knocked his guns out, too.
Attention.
I'd prefer Citadel, but I'll take the gun being knocked out for a little bit. I mean, on the AI, I think they auto-repair it as soon as that happens. And it doesn't even use a charge on their repair. Which is sad. A boa, you're getting a little close. Ah. I know it's from the front, but again, knocking the guns out. I'll do that.
For the Emperor. Concentrate fire on the target.
For the Emperor. I love this commander. I really would like it if they would give us the option to be able to use the vocals from one commander to every ship that you pilot, because I'd probably put him on all my ships. Oh, I might punish him. If he doesn't die to torpedoes. Ah, torpedoes. He dead. What about this Leander? Can I get him? I was gonna say the rear guns should have a good angle on it.
Fighter airborne.
The heck? Oh my gosh. That was 2 bots, wasn't it? Alright, that would make more sense. Uh-oh, I'm still spotted. Who sees me? Fiji. You just wait until these guns come around and I'll... Yeah. If they ever come around.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Well, that worked. I meant to fire all the barrels, but just firing them one at a time worked. This battle took a little longer than it should have for an AI fight. But I think all of the AI went down towards C, so that didn't help us. Because now I'm just going to be... This is why I don't like BBs for streams. You can't really get anywhere or do anything. I love BBs, but... Now I'm just kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
Fighter returning to ship.
I wonder if I'd get him over that. Right? Maybe? Yeah, let's try. I'm not gonna hurt. Got nothing else to do. Ah!
Well done, men.
Well, that's fine. A poor chatbot not appearing correctly in the chat. Just went through a lot of work to try and get him set up. Maybe after this battle I'll look at it. I'm going. This thing's not quick. 19 clicks, I think, because the commander I have slows him down. It's worth it for the accuracy, but boy oh boy, when the enemy's clear across the map. It's a really fun ship, though. I think that Charlemagne's got him. He's gonna... They got torps, right? It's just gonna torp him. Of course, he's actually closer to the other enemy, Tennessee.
Fighter airborne.
Come on, guys, kill it so we can move on. I'm not going to get anything else done in this one. There we go. There we go. Now, what is next on the... AI list? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do. The Z35. I need that for Bureau. I don't think I have it. Oh, that's the tech tree. Right? Yeah, I don't think I've got the tech tree. Let's go back and look. So that's the Z39. T61. Yeah, that must have been a premium I missed getting. I think that was the last campaign. Oh no, that was just a ship that came out not too long ago. I just didn't get that one. I think the reason I skipped that was because of the other, that I have the other two damage destroyers. So I didn't really need that one. Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna stick that on a really pretty ship while I go check out why this bot's not working. I actually think I know what happened. It's probably gonna mess with my stream. At least I hope this fixes it, because I'm so new to all of this editing Twitch stuff. That's why this is happening. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I just messed that up. Or if I didn't mess it up. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hopefully I didn't just wreck my whole stream. I know the game category didn't change right again. I refreshed that like 8 times today. That should be a nurse, my moderator. Stream Elements isn't set up right either. I'll probably have to cut this whole part out for YouTube. It's the problem that I don't have a very good way to test these streams. Where is... It's odd. Nope, still comes up the wrong name. All right. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'll have to look that up. I need at least another AI battle. I don't feel like that last one got me warmed up enough. What map is it going to give us? Not that it really bothers me. I like most of the maps. New Dawn. Okay. Domination. I do like Domination. All cruisers again. A lot of ships in here that are made of gasoline and wrapped in paper. Might just be using armor piercing for most of the match.
Much obliged. Action stations.
I'm on Omaha. Move, move, move. This always gets me in the beginning of the game when people... Is it a bot? No, it's not a bot. I just don't understand why people take so long to move. I mean, I guess I can understand it. You're eating cookies or something and the game pops up. Might take you a minute. That's a nice skin. Is that the Halloween camo? Yeah, that's Halloween camo. Ooh, I don't want to get spotted by a BB like this. But we have our smoke, so we're not bad. And I love Italian ships because they've got the exhaust smoke, so it works really well when you're sneaking into caps. Show me the cruisers, please. I'll just... That Omoth's spotting for us, so I'm going to go ahead and activate this so that I can actually start shooting.
Smoke generator started.
Fighter airborne. Smoke screen set.
Not gonna do much, may knock the gun out. Oh! Yeah, that's not bad for shooting at that angle. I wouldn't have expected that, actually. Gotta get him out. Oh, he's in torpedo range. I'm screwed.
The ship is on
Yeah.
fire.
I might be screwed there. I wasn't paying attention to that
Torpedoes
island.
to starboard.
I'm on. Back your ass. Back out. Back out.
Team has taken the lead.
Back up. Ah, torpedoes didn't hit.
Our victory is in sight.
I'm probably gonna get one-shotted. I can just feel it. That was at least a good
Enemy
citadel hit.
severely damaged.
Oh, I thought they would have finished him.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our victory is in sight.
I didn't want to leave the cap, but I'm gonna have to. Go cruiser secondaries. Yeah, that's not gonna help us.
Smoke generator started.
Oh, he's lining up a citadel shot. 7,000 on a battleship. That's not bad for a cruiser, though. I really thought he'd end me there. That was just range helping me out. I got lucky. There we go. And we got another milestone. So far we've had 2 good AI battles. Need to figure out what the next battle is going to be. Looking at an article real quick, because that really bothers me. I went through all this work to rename the bot. It's a minor thing, but... yeah, I did everything it said. But when I type in the chat, it's not working. Because I just added this. Nope, stream elements. It's just one of those things. I'll have to ignore it. So we're working on... That's sad, I forgot the name of it again. The Eagle something. Hunting Eagle. We need citadels and damage. Blocked. Damage blocked. Not going to get that with Destroyer, but... We'll start off with a Tier 5 Destroyer battle. I think they're more interesting for streams anyway. And depending on how the stream goes, might go for an hour on this and transition. But kind of wanting to stream my Ark server. We were talking to people the other day, chat. My friend group and I run a, I want to call it a private Ark server. It's unofficial. We own an unofficial server. And it's modded on the PlayStation. I don't think an Xbox user can come over to that one. It's just on PlayStation. But it's on unofficial PC sessions. If you search N Saga. So I was thinking of going over there and streaming for a bit. Just be me goofing off. More goofing off. That's what I'm good at in video games. Just running up here to see. That's probably not the best idea. I think this side gets, the south tends to overload this side.
Capture that area.
And sadly, it looks like my support is running the 2 battleships down there. That's all I have for support, so we might have to abandon sea. I'm going to run over and check and if it's contested or... They've got a lot of ships stacked here. We're probably not going to stick around for too much longer. Yeah, I got a Sharn Wars. 3. Yeah, I can't do anything. Time to turn around. They got 2 cruisers and a battleship. Looks like the perfect combination, besides having another destroyer to flush you out. So, and they're not in the cap yet, I don't think. Oh no, Sharn Wars did. I was gonna say because there might actually be one of their DDs in there too. Blown apart. Hi. Hey, blown apart. How you doing? Look at that. That was a lucky torpedo hit. That's just pure luck, because I'm just wide firing, which is... Most pros will chastise the heck out of you for using wide angle, but when you're zoning, it works really well. Oh, I'm running. They are getting really aggressive in sea. I'll just get trapped there. No more lucky hits. They learned their lesson on that. And sadly, I have the skill mosquito bites that doesn't lend itself well to damage. Just makes the torpedoes come back a lot faster. Alright, BBs, I really wanted to help you guys down in the south, but they're being uber aggressive, and my ultimate job as a destroyer is just to stay alive. And now I'm located, which means there's another destroyer near me, using radio location. Yep, Fubuki.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Got him. Any luck, he'll just stay right there. Yeah, that's what I was actually hoping he would do. Because now he can't, he's in smoke. So he can't see me, but I have sonar running. I'm going straight at him. No worry of torpedoes. As long as I don't stray too far, of course. Taking care of the laundry. Laundry day. I do that all the time. I go do all my house chores and lurk around in people's streams. I'm so gonna get shot by everybody on the other side, but it's worth it to try and take down an enemy destroyer while I've got sonar.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh no, I gotta knock his engine out.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
It's not gonna work unless his engine goes out.
Torpedoes, direct front.
There we go.
Smoke generator started.
Now I need to smoke to lose because I shot, and that's given my position away.
Smoke screen set.
A lot of people in this game, I feel, don't use the smoke correctly. It's an escape card, really. You don't want to sit in it. Not unless you're in a division and you have a dedicated spotter. Oh, I almost took random shells because this guy was here. Oh, that was kind of scary. I seen those shells. I really thought that guy was a good blind shot. I mean, he knew I was over here, so it wasn't unbelievable that he'd blind shoot.
Engine boost deactivated.
We'll take some pot shots at him.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Be good deck shots, maybe. Oh my.
Torpedoes to starboard. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
See those BBs that ran? I knew that was going to probably be the case down here. And there's a Furtalk over there. That's a mean Japanese cruiser.
All stations concentrate fire on the target.
I think he's turning away because he is encountering a battleship. Furtalk is very good at kiting. If I can spot him again. No, he's not kiting. He's kind of being aggressive, but he's staying his distance. I know why, because when I came around the thing, I detected him. He knows there's someone passing between here, so there's going to be torpedoes, probably.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
I doubt those are going to hit, but it's better than nothing. I've just been spotted. Which means there are damage dealers out here right across from me. Yep, and I might run into his torpedoes.
Critical engine damage. Zippers on fire.
sir.
Talk is just tearing me apart. I gotta quit shooting. I need to go undetected now that he's in his smoke screen. Amazingly, none of his torpedoes came after me.
Engine boost activated.
And that engine boost came back just in time. I don't think he's going to hit any torpedoes. I will. That Furtalk is smart. He got right close to the Fubuki to keep him safe. I might be able to Citadel him though and get rid of him real quick. He hasn't detected me yet though.
Smoke generator started.
Oh, yay, they got rid of him. Back to hunting the DD.
Smoke screen set.
I know a lot of people get nerve-wracked here, but this is where I have the most fun, is like real naval warfare, trying to track down other enemy ships. They're flipping the other cap, so we don't really need to do anything else. We're just gonna sit back and win pretty much at this point. I think this Fubuki played is playing the flea game. He's just trying to run away.
Victory is in sight.
The edge of the maps, yeah, he can't be at the edge of the map. I would auto-detect him at this point. He definitely cut north again. No one on my team's told me that he's up there, though. Yep, that was it. So that was a good start. We need citadels, though. I have a couple decent ships for that, though. The London's pretty good. Devonshire's really good, too. And we're still working on the Devonshire. Got an upgrade? I can upgrade. What would be more important? Reload. Normally you want to go for the hit points in rudder shift. Really feel like I need more range on the guns though, so I'm going to take that. It's not fully upgraded, but I think we are going to try the... They added something. Oh, it's the AA stuff. Okay. straight domination. Awesome. I always like the dominations. The plain Jane capture the base. I almost feel like that's obsolete and should just be gotten rid of. When you see all the camping and the battleships going backwards, cruisers sitting behind islands, and the damage dealers or destroyers going in the wrong direction, it's probably because there's no objectives to take. And at least these flip over every couple minutes in the match, gives XP. It's very... Domination encourages better teamwork than anything else. And I know there's a whole bunch of YouTubers and Twitch streamers out there that would disagree with me. But I feel like Domination's definitely the best for that. These aren't going to hit anything, but whatever. Something about holding onto my torpedoes until too late into the match. Battleship's going to ram me, that's fine.
Get back! Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I've been located, so I know the destroyer. More than likely, it's the destroyers over here. We don't know that for sure. Free shot? Probably. That confirmed that somebody's looking at me. Oh, that was a... I have no idea who just hit me, but that was a double Citadel. I don't think that was the Scharnhorst. I think that's another battleship in there. Poor Devonshire, it's going to go up quick. This is a really fun ship too, but there's somebody in there just kicking the crap out of me. Ow, ow. Is the Z-39 got that? No, that can't be it. I was in North Carolina. There's no angling. It was just going to take me out. Yep. Here I was talking about teamwork and everything, and I just went out so early in that. That's okay. I'm watching just to see if I doubt this, but if he stays where he's at. No, they clipped the island. Damn. I would have liked to have seen one torpedo in at least. See, their team, I would have rather been on their team because they actually had an aggressive team that was moving forward. Mine's was just camping. The guy that was next to me, I don't know what he was doing, but... Right, we'll try the London. It's pretty similar. I will play the Devonshire again, because I gotta make up for that failure. Land of Fire. This is one of the definite maps. Love-hate relationship. Just depends on the ship I'm in. Like here on the London, it's okay. But I know it's probably a tier 6 match, right? So, and this is another ship that's just a big walking citadel. Hopefully I don't get blown up in the first 4 minutes of the match and look like a fool. And see, it's not domination, so there's really not a whole lot to do except try and jockey for position and get on a flank. keep DDs from blowing you up. I should have looked who that North Carolina player was in the last match that got me, because he was a really good shot. I mean, he was shooting, only seeing me for a few seconds and over an island. So I know that was definitely a good player. I got spotted already? Really? Oh.
Smoke generator started.
That Atlanta? Really?
Smoke screen set.
Also got the Citadel. I need to back up though. That New Mexico knows exactly where I'm at. I should know where that Atlanta is. I'll try to blind fire if I can see it's. He definitely didn't like that. See, he had that's right, he has torpedoes. Oh, those aren't the Atlantas, that's something else. That is definitely something else. That's something much more mean. I mean, not that the Atlanta's not mean, it's a mean ship. Fire. Let's see if we can tuck around this island and keep him from hitting me. They killed the Atlanta right off the bat. Oh! That's very good news for us. That's what the enemy team in the last match was saying when the Devonshire went out. They were like, oh good, cruiser dead right in the beginning. Love it. I'll get one more shot from the smoke. Got one more freebie. That's gone now though. It's alright, we stuck another fire and it might be permanent. Oh no, he waited. One permanent. There is still a DD in here. It's a guess where he's at too. I have no idea. I'm gonna turn away. Too late. I was just gonna say I need to start turning because I know he's over here. I might miss it. Might miss it. Torpedo dodge. Torpedo beats. Not quite torpedo beats. Wasn't that skillful or graceful. And we did have sonar up, so I mean, big reason why we... Oh! That guy not so lucky. Although it gives me an idea that the DD's over here somewhere. I really need to find it. He's going to tear up all these battleships. But the battleships should be moving. They know we've got a vicious DD in this area and they're not moving fast enough.
Generator started.
Broadside to a battleship was not good.
Screen set.
And we're down a lot. We're down 3 ships and oh, 4. Spoke to getting soon.
In the lead.
Oh, sneaky. Yeah, he was keeping track of me.
Hold below the waterline. Flooding critical engine damage. Problem
What
solved,
DD
sir.
is it? It's Master Mayhem. Right there. Really sneaky and really good job on his part. Battleships are probably going to get me.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Problem solved, sir.
Ah, did what I could. If I'd lasted just a little longer. My team was pretty much melting in that one. If I hadn't run into those torpedoes, it's 2 bad matches in a row. Let's see, what do we play when we're having a bad day in this game? There's a couple of ships, actually. We'll go back to being the destroyer. That'll cheer me up. Maybe. Or just stress me out. I really need to figure out why my Steam Elements didn't change its name. I did everything I was supposed to get him to be a mod. Alright. Maybe it's just not a good day to play World of Ships. Might go to Ark or something else more entertaining.
General quarters.
I really don't want to fight the Benson. It'll beat me in a gunfight. And the Mass has got sonar, so could be a worse pair up though. I guess technically I'm in the position to help with B.
Engine boost activated.
This could... No. Oh, God. Radio location. I'll be turning to go into B, so we'll zone with the other side, actually. Okay, radio location went off, so their destroyer is going to A, because our destroyer is now the closest ship to him. This is why I personally don't use the radio locator. I don't think it's an unfair tool. It's a good tool. It's probably one of the best destroyer tools in the game.
All stations reporting position of a strategic target.
Oh no, and I just shot everything.
Reporting the target position.
See, he's going this way. I'm going to be auto-detected in a minute. I've got one path to get out of here. Worst part is he saw the torpedoes, so I'm pretty sure he knows exactly which DD is in here with him. So I doubt I'll be able to make a fool of him.
Engine boost deactivated.
This may not end well. I'm going to let him auto-detect me, because I'm hoping I'll auto-spot him. I really need to know what direction he's going. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't keep going. That's okay, you can burn your radar, sonar, or any other detection on me. I'm doing it to you, too. Yeah, he just backed up. But I got confirmation of what direction he's going, so... Well, this is going to be... It's kind of boring, kind of not, because I'm tensed up about which direction he's going to end up going. I was really hoping he was closer to the island. Oh, there we go. His sonar was on. I think it just wore off. Good.
Smoke generator started. I owe you one. Smoke screen set. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
We got a hit. That means he is coming around this side. Hide from his torpedoes and hope he comes in detection. Or I get my torpedoes back and just suicide run. I don't know which is better at this point. No, we're down to DD. If I die, that'd be it for the team. Trying to time this with that battleship. If I go down, at least.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Oh, that was risky.
Enemy cruiser.
Problem solved, sir.
I just spent a lot of my hit point, almost half my hit points to do that, though, so it might not have been as worth it as I would have liked. Thank you, Battleship. You kind of gave me the encouragement to go over that way. Alright. Ahoy, Captain Fruity Spruce. How you doing? Thanks for joining my stream. I'm not sure if this game will interest you.
Stations, reporting the position of a
I
strategic
don't
target.
know what kind of games you guys play outside your
All
classical
stations,
games,
concentrate fire on the target.
which is what I'm very fond of. But I play some of the PS4. We has the cap. Now, question, do I have enough HP to actually flush out their... They still have both of their DDs. Great. I'm the only destroyer against two. And they're good. Those are really, really good destroyers. One of my buddies plays this, actually. He's an owl. He's an owl? Does he have an owl avatar? Oh, that is so cool. I like your Emicron thing there. Oh, I'm not paying attention. No, no. I know, and you've got a DD behind you, and I've got a battleship riding right up on me. I've got to go find this destroyer. He's behind our line. And yes, it's as bad as it sounds. Yeah, he spotted me. That's the... just came in my detection. And I'm going to be in a secondary. I wanted to stay in the cap till it's caught. We can't. I gotta run. His secondaries are gonna tear me up. Unless we kill him real quick.
Smoke generator started.
Just gonna say, he's only seeing me because of the other.
Main turret critically damaged. The ship is on fire. Nice work. Engine boost deactivated.
Lucky.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set.
I'm going down, but maybe I can get this. At least flush him out. Got one hit. We know he's right here in the front. How much damage can I do before I go down? Got him.
Enemy destroyer found.
That was close. Took every torpedo we had. At least the one behind us is gone. The other one's clear up at the other end of the map, but he's also behind us. We're gonna lose A. He says he's an owl with a webcam. Well, that is really cool. He play on the Xbox or PlayStation? Sorry, Battleship. I really don't want to leave you. You got to kill the California or something. I mean, I'm less than a sneeze away from going down. Come on. He's low enough. Oh, he's on fire. Oh.
Our team is taking the lead.
Nice work.
Okay, we all just need to get out.
All stations retreat.
We don't need to... We've got Tula hit points. We don't need to fight them anymore. I don't even know where their DD is. It could be anywhere at this point. I think he's on PC. I assumed PC. But he might be PC. It's way more popular than Legends. That's why I asked, because for all intents and purposes, it's the same company, but they're two different games. They have two different development teams. That's why this is called Legends, and theirs is just World of Warships. The PC development team's actually in some hot water right now. They kind of made mad their whole community and their contributors, and it's kind of a mess over there right now. Whereas Legends has been pretty, as far as I can tell, they're up and up with all of their peeps. Dude, Battleship, I said retreat, but don't give up this point. We need it. We can win if we take this. I'm almost 100% sure we'll win, unless that other DD decides to come this way. Oof, that's weird. Yeah. Well, I was just saying because I didn't know if you'd kept up with it or not. It's been in the game news. The PC version did some questionable things to their community contributors. And it led to some outrage with the community, the player base. Again, over here on Legends, I've not heard, it didn't have the impact over here, and that's probably because the community contributors and their program is a little separate from, same parent company, but it's a different team. I feel the team that runs Legends has a lot more, they're like old World of Warships. They care a little bit more about their people, I think. And it's probably because they're still a smaller group.
Retreat now.
Don't go over there, BB. We can win. So apologies to everyone watching. This is going to be a little boring now because this is the cat and mouse part of the game. We're outnumbered, but we're ahead in score. We played better, but their team right at the end, they took all our hit points and they took that. Right? North Carolina, it can take some shots, but yeah, it's a division of Duke of York's. He's dead the second he gets spotted. We got less than 1 minute. They can't win even if they take both the caps. I think as long as we maintain one cap, we should win by based on the timer. My guess is that their destroyer was trying to head between the islands here and is coming up this way. They've got to have seen that I had no hit points. I'm less than a sneeze away from getting killed. All the boats sank. Yes, all the boats have sank. I love this game. I mean, I like shooters in general, but the older I get, the more the Twitch-based shooters just really tear up my hands. Yep, there they were. Sometimes this is why you gotta retreat, to interrupt myself. We took a win when we were badly outnumbered, out hit point. That's the tactics of this game, and that's what I was getting at. I like this better than most shooters because in this game you can be losing and still get a win if you know the strategy of the game. It just happens to be a lot slower than most of the other shooters out there, but that helps my hands. And I didn't do half bad. Not great, but, you know, I was at the top of this team. Okay, that was a little slower than I wanted. What's next? Gotta play the objectives. Yes. This game's way more objective focused. Games like Black Ops, Modern Warfare, I mean, I know there's objectives in those games, but truly it comes down to who can destroy who the fastest. Which is fine. There's so many people who enjoy that aspect. This game, though, that doesn't work. You can... I have seen many, many matches where the enemy team is wiped to 2 boats, and those 2 guys manage to destroy, or at least capture all the objectives, and then destroy enough of the enemy team to pull a win off. You don't see that in many other games. I mean, maybe back in the day with World of Tanks, but it's garbage now, so. Used to be a COD game. Long ago, when my hands were a lot more nimble, yes, I enjoyed the original Call of Duty. So much fun running around in that game with just a knife. Taking every perk to go fast. How about from chat? Any requests to play ships? Because it really doesn't matter what I'm playing today. Or a specific nation? Or do you want historical ships or premium ships? Tech tree. You can see I have all the nations. I don't have all the ships. That's. I imagine there's people out there that have all the ships. Because we're just casually working my way through this Hunting Eagle campaign. StarCraft kid? Oh, I played a lot of StarCraft too. But then I encountered playing against Asian players, and I realized that I would never be that good. Which I enjoy watching them immensely play, but kind of gave up on it. And then StarCraft 2 came out, and I just couldn't take it. But yeah, you know, performing a Zerg rush or doing a toss build-up on your defense, carrier swarms, good times in StarCraft. Plus the fact that it pretty much ran on every kind of computer you could build back then, so you didn't need a really awesome computer to play it. I even played it on the N64. Fun to play, but you weren't great at it. Yeah, neither was I. I knew how to do some of the quick build strategies because I was actually shown by a very nice, I believe he was Korean, and I forgot his screen name. This was ages ago. It's like 18, 20 years ago. But he took the time to actually do a private match with me and showed me how to play as quickly as he was. And I was just like, wow, I can't macro like that, but it did help me. I'd like it if there was a random button so I could just randomly pick a ship. I suppose I could just close my eyes and go up and down the carousel. I remember using Yahoo to look up the guides and SGs. Oh boy. Some throwbacks in there, yep. Back when AOL chat was still the king, right? I remember getting home every day from school, and that was like the most exciting thing. I had to rush home to my 56K internet and get on AOL chat to engage with all my friends. I guess in a sense, that was my first form of social media. Here, we'll play this. This is just a hilarious ship, because it's almost invisible. I remember Ash Jeeves. I didn't even have a computer then. Oh, don't worry, you weren't missing much. The computer's back that sucked. I had to look up game facts guides at school. Yes, yes. What was the school computer lab good for? Printing off game facts. We had a Mac lab at the school, and that's all we used it for. The tips and tricks until I got home. Yeah, you got your math notebook and opened it up to the very back and started jotting down the notes. I actually did that in English creative writing one time. I didn't do my homework, and we were supposed to turn... I think it was just a random project that she had assigned us. So I looked frantically through my notebook, and I turned in a bunch of my game notes. And funny enough, I actually passed because I got a D. She couldn't give me an F because it was too creative. It was like the D for effort, I guess. The teacher was also stuck on that game. Maybe. I think the game I turned in the notes for was Ultima Online. Get some zoning torps in here. That's just randomly gonna fire them off. How's my support? Is it non-existent? No, Dallas is moving forward to the island and the Queen Elizabeth's following, so we're not support less. I just don't know if I want to go into B. See, as soon as I go into B, their destroyer's going to know right where I'm at. Because he's going to say, okay, who on their team is stealthy enough to go into B and not be spotted? Probably the kamikaze. And while this thing's guns are no joke, they're just too slow to compete with another damage dealers. There you go, calling a DD a damage dealer. It's a designation for destroyer. I saw gunfire from here, so I think theirs is over here. And you should never sit still as a destroyer, but I'm going to. Because I really don't know where theirs... Yeah, I'm up against two really good destroyers, a Fubuki and a Farragut. I got into a gunfight with either of those, I'm probably going to lose. This game has some wild chord progressions. The music? Yeah, the music in this game is amazing. Unless I'm being a dunce and I didn't understand that right. But if you're talking about the music, the music's also adaptive in this game, so depending on the ship, the map, and what you're doing in the game, it changes. Alright, we did our job. We got B, but now I've got to go and flush out this other... Oh, they did it. Well, he did it himself. I guess he wasn't paying attention and he rode right into that. Is he going to keep selling forward? Probably not. I'm coming. I'm coming. I see he's aggravating you guys. His torpedoes are probably going to get him.
Engine boost activated.
This is probably going to end badly for me. I have no tools to deal with a gunboat like the Fubuki. I mean, the guns are good, but they're not going to reload fast enough, so once I detect him, 2 good square shots to me and I'm probably gone. But it's the duty of the destroyer to get in here and take them out. Come on. Got him.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Oh, that was luck. That was pretty much luck on my part. I really thought I'd have to gun engage this guy. Might be able to use his smoke screen to get off some fires. Yep. Can't stay on this course either. There's another ship right around the corner there. Yeah, the reason it's playing this music right now is because I'm completely undetected, so I'm in no threat. So this is the kind of like the hunters. Now watch, I'm going to be in combat pretty soon. It's going to probably change here in a minute. Nope. If I'd gotten detected there, I would have been locked into a combat scenario.
Engine boost deactivated.
I don't know if those are going to hit. That was kind of a panic throw. I was looking at the chat, turned around, and there's a coning. A very, very scary battleship. I don't want to get... Secondaries would kill me. Is he going to continue or turn? Probably going to turn. Yeah, I fired those just a little too blindly. And now he knows I'm back here, so he's just going to be weaving and bobbing. I'll have to try to estimate. Put one there. One there. One there. Really don't like being all the way on the back line, but my support's back here. And I got to get them out of B. That was our only cap. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. Food time. Good luck with your hunts. Thank you, Bonaparte. Have fun eating. Have a good meal. Almost clipped him. I'm starting to get hungry myself. I'm gonna have to go and find something to snack on while we're streaming. I might grab something to eat after we are take an intermission, because I really want to go and do something else today. I might play Ark. Maybe get that Tennessee, maybe. Yep, these torpedoes hurt when they hit. When they hit. Prefer to not let the Tennessee hill, but he's going to. Our other battleship back here died, right? Yeah, I've only got one more. And he's as good as gone. He dodged. Well, he just sped up is what happened. Might as well have been a dodge. I have no support except for the other. So we're not going to open fire or anything right now. I'd prefer to just keep them corralled to this side until I can figure out what we're doing. I mean, we're behind on points, so we got to do something pretty quick. I think we're going to engine boost, try to get over here. Alright, there we go. I wasn't even watching. That'll even the odds out a little bit. This is why the kamikaze can be fun to play, because of this. Oh, he spotted me. And their secondaries are evil.
Smoke generator started.
And I'm only saved by the fact that we had a smoke screen. And he's still detecting me.
Smoke screen set.
I'd like to just get a fire on him. I know he damage conned on that flood. Oh, that was a good hit, whoever hit him. I might be able to finish him.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Well, that match turned around real quick. I'm very surprised. I mean, that hit, I didn't... Was that the Oklahoma player? I think it was. Ah, that Julius Caesar and the Oklahoma are teamed up together. That's why they're doing so well for tier 4s. Damn. Yeah, if you're saying that because of that Oklahoma player's shot, That had to have been like 4 critical hits, or citadels in this game they're called. He must have landed every shell right in that guy's boiler room. Because I only hit him with 1 torpedo, and he was healing that back. He would have survived most hits. There are some very, very talented people in this game. I'm just average. I'm good at... I know the strategy of the game, and I can aim fairly decent. But I sometimes lose track of like where the weaknesses are on the ships, or I'm not paying attention. My worst... If I had to say what my worst skill in this game was, it's... I don't pay attention to the mini-map sometimes. Look at that win. That looked like that was going to be a catastrophic loss. That's what I was talking about earlier. You could go from completely losing to completely winning just because 1 or 2 people know what they're doing. That Fubuki had a good game. He also got a devastating strike. In Oklahoma right at the end. See, him and his buddy weren't actually doing all that well until the very end, and they pulled us out of the gutter. Because between them they got 3. They mopped up those last 3. That's very impressive. Good job. If those guys ever see this video. I doubt it. Thanks, Spade Bud. Yeah. Yeah, big thank you to him. Actually, I feel bad. I didn't like blow my horn at the end and tell him thank you for the good game. There really needs to be a targeted thank you in this game. Because that happens to me a lot. And I'll go to message them on PlayStation and they'll have their messages blocked. Which I don't disagree with on PlayStation, because you'll get hate mail for like the stupidest things. One time I actually got a mean message from another player in AI battles. Which AI battles is just you and your whole team versus computer. So there's no competition. It's just literally mopping up the computer for a win. What other funny ships do we have to play? I have a lot of funny ships. I don't know if we'll get into to do it correctly, but I'm actually gonna. We'll do an AI real quick. I want to show you this. I used to get hate messages for pressing this shoot button too fast with semi-autos in Call of Duty. I don't know. People are... How do you learn the critical hit points? You know, if I wasn't in a battle, I'd show you, Fruity. It's the armor schemes of the ships. Every ship in this game is modeled pretty realistically, and the armor thickness to the caliber of your gun is what matters. You're in a battleship, pretty much anything you hit, you're going to get crits. But if you're in a cruiser, you got to be more dedicated to what part of the ship you're aiming at. But traditionally, it's the waterline. It's the citadel. Right here in the middle of the ship, below those 2 smokestacks, is this ship's citadel, which is basically the boiler room and where all the engine work is. If a shell goes down there and explodes, that's a real quick way to go to the bottom of the ocean. So when you get a citadel hit, that's what's happening. The shell hit a very, very critical part of the ship and exploded inside the ship, dealing massive quantities of damage to it. Example, if you get a citadel in the ammo room, you can one-shot a ship. It's very hard to do that, though. I mean, most ships new to armor their ammo rooms pretty well. Unless you got incredibly unlucky. Are they all going to be up there? I was hoping they'd be in the middle so I could show you what this ship can do. It's really funny. Am I in AI? Because that AI is acting really intelligent by not coming around. I was wondering if you had to learn about the history though to be... oh, good. No, but it helps. It's kind of a fun game in that sense. Like, knowing the history about the ships can give you a little bit of an edge if you know... I mean, they're not 100% historically accurate. This isn't a simulator after all. It's a game. But it helps you know what kind of ship it was and what it was intended to do. Let's see if we can... This ship has so many secondaries. I was hoping to get enemies on both sides of me. The whole reason to play the Arkansas is just to watch all your secondary guns auto-target and hit things. He's gonna torpedo me though. I actually might go down here. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I wanted to show you what this ship could do, and I was just sailing broadside to a cruiser with lots of torpedoes. That was real intelligent of me. Oh well. It's an AI battle, it's not a big deal. I could show you the armor scheme now. Oh, that was totally my bad. I just wasn't... I was talking away in my own little world, and I saw the cruiser. I thought he was just going to stay dead on and try to ram me. But here you go, we'll go to my other Arkansas. Yeah, this game can go wrong real fast. Right here, we're in the armor viewer. The funny thing is, for the longest time, you actually had to go to a third-party site to learn these armor schemes because they didn't have it in-game. This was a couple months ago they just added this in, which thank God they did. It makes it a lot easier. But you can turn each highlight on and off. And there you go. That's the... I believe that's this. There it is. So, there's the Arkansas's highlighted again. There. That combined with that's the Citadel. Guess the sides are the weak points. Yeah, pretty much on everything. Yeah, this... Well, the Arkansas is a big battleship, and it was a good battleship in World War II. And its Citadel sits mostly at or below the waterline, so she's actually pretty protected. The problem is that when you're just slightly turned on your side, you can see it when you go up here. Your armor's really flat. So when people pull up next to you, they're going to get Citadel hits, even though it is in the water. Because of this. The top deck is wood. There's not much there protecting you. Now, the internal belt armor underneath all of that wood is pretty good. So you'll be fine from destroyers. 229. Most cruisers and destroyers are going to have a hard time penning you at long range. But yeah, you just go to this armor viewer, and this will allow you to, you know, check out a ship. So if you're getting beat by a particular ship over and over and over again, it's a good idea. Because you don't even need to own it. I don't believe you need to own a ship. Here, I'll even go to a ship that I have a lot of trouble with. when I'm playing the game. A lot of people have trouble with this ship. Yeah, so you don't even need to own the ship, and you just go in the tech tree and go and look at it. This ship gives me a lot of problems. I mean, I've killed them before in the game, but they normally get me. It's because this ship is very... That's the torpedo protection. I don't need that in there. Oh, I just messed that up. There we go. So this ship, unlike the Arkansas I was showing you, as you can see, has really good angling all the way around it. All the guns are in the front. So as long as they're keeping that nose, which is very angled in front of you, their armor is very thick. It's below the waterline, and this is a very, very hard ship to damage. Especially with the fact that all of his guns are probably going to be pointing at you most of the time unless you get lucky and get behind him. And if you're in a DD or a cruiser, those secondaries are really mean. Okay. So I apologize, but it's been an hour and a half and I'm starting to... I gotta get up and stretch for a minute and refill my coffee. And probably use the restroom as well. So I will be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll see if we're going to continue to do World of Ships, or maybe I'll bounce over to one of my other games. Oh, there we go. We just did our daily mission, so that was perfect timing, actually. Look at that. What I got on to do, we did. Very good. So, I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what I missed in the chat real quick. Either boats don't like Linux, or Linux doesn't like boats. Linux the software, or am I missing something? The operating system? Lingus is on Linux. Okay, the OS. I don't know. I know a little bit about Linux, and I used it actually for a while, but I don't play World of Warships. I was just telling Fruity that I don't play it on the computer, so I don't know what the requirements are for the operating system or how you can get Linux on that. I think I did see a YouTube video on that though. But this is Legends on the PS4, and it's basically, for all intents and purposes, besides being a ship game run by Wargaming, it's a different game. They have completely different objectives. Most of the ships on the computer haven't been ported over to this game yet, which is kind of a good thing, because their game is, in my opinion, is very broken. Our game is much more balanced. Aircraft carriers over there are basically destroying their game, whereas here, they're very balanced. As a matter of fact, you know what, while we're sitting here talking, I don't need as much concentration with an aircraft carrier since it autopilots. I say that, and then I'm going to get blown up immediately and get people mad, but we'll throw an aircraft carrier on. Excuse me, drinking coffee. This is my last good night to stream for a little while. I've got lots of trucks to take care of the rest of the week. Although, Fruity, if you're still there, I'm looking forward to your stream tomorrow. I saw it said mystery stream, and I see what you're going to get into. I should be able to stay up enough time to get that. Oh boy, this map. Who's way down there on the other edge? I can't see them. Oh, this might not be a good idea, but I'm going to go hide back here and then turn around maybe if I have to. Wilds won't run on it. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a good game. I mean, even on the PC, it's not bad. I watch Mighty Jingles all the time just to see gameplay from the PC. I actually got into this game only because of watching YouTube and Twitch videos of PC players. If it wasn't for the PC players, I would have never picked this game up. I'm going to do an early drop in here in case I lose everything. Yeah, battleships right up there. Gonna chew my planes up. In the beginning, I like to just be a scout and try to figure out where the enemy team's going to be coming from. And then I decide what I'll bomb. Like, we know one of their destroyers is in there, because I just saw the tracer rounds. Know right where he's heading. Because I would do it if I was a destroyer. I'd be going this way. He's in here somewhere. There he is. He's gonna move. I can't possibly get that lucky. Gotta get back there and spot him though, to keep so our destroyer knows where he's at. Oh, I did hit him. That's luck. He could have easily moved out of the way of those. They're slow. I don't know what their carrier is doing. I haven't seen his planes. I probably missed it. I'm not looking at the... There it is. There's the Fubuki. Widely known as one of the best suicide runners in the game, so... Yeah. I'm gonna take a guess that he beached himself here. Got AA fire coming in. That didn't hit him. I'm actually going to try to slip around the back of this island. I didn't want to do this, but that destroyer is my only support back here, and we have to get rid of that destroyer, or I'm really boned. I'd have really liked it had that destroyer cut up into the middle and surrounded this guy so that I wouldn't have to go in here and waste planes spotting him. He's probably still hiding in the smoke. No, he isn't. Not going to hit him, but maybe I'll get him on a return. No, that battleship's going to shred me. Almost. That was close, actually, for what I was doing. He's coming right for me. He must be one of those players that just really doesn't like aircraft carriers, because you can tell he's driving right up for me. I have a secondary build, so if he gets too close, might win that fight. And at least those torpedoes caused him to bleed speed, so I might actually get a bomb drop. These are far more effective on them than torpedoes anyway, if you can land them. It's just his battleships are right behind him and they're killing my planes really fast. I wouldn't have a problem with Fubuki otherwise. I dived too soon, so unless he stops thinking that I'm not going to drop, this ain't going to work. Go, 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 go. He's going to bomb you. Oh, he already launched his torpedoes. And the battleship. Yeah, we're going to go down. I really just want to get this guy. I can see I'm going to go down. We're not in a good spot. But if I could just get him, I'd be happy.
Problem solved, sir.
Yep, good play, Fubuki. He was coming, he gunned for me that whole map for that reason. Can I get the last laugh? And we did. People don't like that about carriers. You can continue to play if you have planes up. So for a few minutes, we're gonna fly around and... Because I think my DD's still alive, so there's a good chance that I might be able to assist him with spotting. I'd like to drop him some air support before I get knocked out. Don't know where the enemy aircraft carrier is, though. Oh well, this is going to be boring, so I'm just going to go ahead and maybe see if I can't score a torpedo hit here and get out. I did what I could. Last contribution to the game. At least it was a solid hit. Of course, they just killed the Minakaze, so it doesn't matter. I needed him to go down. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. There you go, a little aircraft carrier play. I wasn't even sure if I'd have that or not. Check the chat. I also need to check 2 other things before I get into another match. So not my best match in an aircraft carrier, but wasn't bad either. I count myself pretty fortunate if I can get even a little bit of damage because I'm still learning them. It really takes a long time to learn a new type of ship. Your team kind of rolled over there. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not really... You know, I don't blame people. I see a lot of streamers who they get pretty upset when their team doesn't do what they want. And it's a random game, and everybody... I try to always keep this in mind when I start to get mad. Everyone's got their own objectives for the day. They all have their own idea of what's fun, and that's what they're doing. They're doing what they think is fun. I'm sure it's probably like 1 in 10 players who is just raging and so mad that they purposely do something to lose the team the game. Or maybe it's 1 in 10 that they're just that bad. Most players, though, I would say 9 out of 10 players are just, they're like me. They're loading into the game, they pick a ship, they say, you know what, this is going to be fun. They look at the map, they look at their enemies, and they just make up their own mind what their objective is going to be. I don't blame anyone for doing that. So even if I'm on a team and they throw real hard, I try to remind myself that they just might all be doing their own thing. That's a good philosophy. Yeah, I feel it is. I don't see any reason to get worked up over it. You know, because who am I to criticize them? You know, they load into their battleship that day and they go, you know what? I want to see what happens if I go full steam down the middle of the map. I mean, they're going to, 90% sure they're going to die. But it might be their personal objective to succeed at that day. And maybe it takes them 10 matches. And so you see them as an idiot, but they might actually be a really good player and they just happen to decide to do it that day. How do you know? Or what if they're in a destroyer and they're just like, I don't want to use a destroyer captain today. I want to use a battleship captain in my destroyer, and they get spotted right away. I do crazy things all the time. I mean, my aircraft carrier back there is actually running a battleship captain. It doesn't have an aircraft carrier captain, and that's in due part because I'm being stubborn and I don't want to throw a lot of points into upgrading one, considering I suck at aircraft carriers. Good with battleships, suck with aircraft carriers.
Glory to the Emperor!
Well, I said good. I'm decent with aircraft carriers. I'm decent with most of the ships in the game. I know the basic ins and outs. And I try not to do things that are going to tick everyone off, if I can help it. No, yeah, I kind of just rambled on about that, but that's because it's a personal... I see so many streamers and YouTubers, and I love a lot of them. And I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of them that rant and rave about this whole game is just win, 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 win. And I'm like, no, it's a video game, guys. Like, you're losing the core concept that this is a... If you're not having fun in this game, and you're winning, then maybe, you know, you're not playing the game correctly. It's a video game. You should be trying to have fun first, win second. If you can get a win and have fun, great. And some of the people that I count as a mentor in this game, like T-Bull on YouTube, I love him, by the way. He's very, very good teacher of this game. I just don't agree with all of their philosophies, which I'm glad that they're very dedicated to winning, and that's what makes them have fun. It's not me, though. I don't like seeing folks get worked up about video games. Yeah, neither do I. I prefer you just relax, chill, have fun. It's a game. It's, you know, it's not like I'm losing real life money for blowing my ship up. That'd be a different story. I mean, I guess there are some free-to-play games, free-to-play, quote-unquote, that you do lose real life money, so there's some aggravation there. But even in this game, you know, you buy a ship for 30 bucks, you're gonna have it forever. You don't need to worry about it. It gets blown up, it just gets repaired. It's no big deal. And the money it costs to repair it, you can go to AI battle for 2 rounds, and you've got it back. So there's not a big issue there either. Unfortunately, there's a kind of player that only has fun when winning. Yeah, I can agree with that. And sadly, I think that's a lot of players, actually. And again, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win in the game. I want to win. I like winning. And I will do things in the game that I think are going to score me a win that might not necessarily be fun at that moment. Oh, that was blind. I have no idea. But on the whole, I'd rather lose and know that I had fun than win and it was an aggravating win.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
If I'm not having fun playing this game, then I might as well just give up.
Requesting cover fire. That way lies victory.
Yeah, I was watching a streamer the other day, and oh my gosh. He's playing Legends. He was on the Xbox, and again, I'm not naming names. But every other word out of this guy's mouth was cursing at the enemy team and his own team. And it was just so overwhelmingly prolific. I had to turn it off, and I was just like, wow, this is not good. And he's on streaming, and the guy had a lot of followers too, so I guess people don't mind hearing that, but I did. Is his plane above me? Yeah, his bombers are up there and I'm talking away. I need to launch my plane.
Fighter airborne.
Oh, I just took a Citadel hit. Owie. Tennessee has been slowly plotting his way up the map. This thing doesn't have great AA either. I'm going to angle away and see if we can't get away and hill up a little bit. Might throw his bombers off too. I think he missed one drop on me. It's hard to see them. Yeah, I think he missed enough that he had to retreat. I dropped detection. The next wave of bombers is coming back, but I'm partnered up with this other battleship for defense, so might be able to hold them off. I'm gonna get spotted anyway, I might as well shoot. Gatsby. That's a really good cruiser, by the way. Very fun to play that one.
Fighter returning to ship.
It's real hit or that Gatsby's real hit or miss though for me. Ow. Yeah, he hit me with a bomb. One hit at least. I'll take it.
Enemy battleship detected.
Ah! He missed that drop. Oh, this is going to be another hard loss unless something happens drastic. But they have a destroyer and we don't, so we're kind of blind. I'm only getting intermittent spotting here. Oh, that was a whiff. That went completely the wrong direction. I gotta try and keep up with this Fuso. I don't have very good AA. He does. And the Fuso just goes down. Okay.
The enemy team has taken the
Okay.
lead. Suffer not these heretics.
Fighter airborne.
That was my, what, last plane? Yeah, so we're kind of screwed there. He's gonna get away with a little bit of his health left. Yeah, I didn't move fast enough. They'll hit the ridge.
The enemy is about to win.
Oh, I know it.
Servant
Yep,
never
enemy's
yields
about
to
to win.
doubt.
Yep. I would have just liked that I got a little bit more XP out of this. I'm not going to get hardly any cash out of that. Maybe if he keeps going the same speed. Oh yeah. Went right into his citadel. That was overkill because he was almost dead anyway. Whatever. At least I'll end with a kill. I won't be at the bottom.
The enemy is about to win. Torpedoes to starboard.
Well, I know
Never
they're
yields
about
to
to
doubt.
win.
Preserve us.
Look at that
Torpedoes to
torpedo
starboard.
spread. Wow, it's really
The
good.
Emperor protects.
I can't dodge all that.
Torpedoes to starboard.
It's okay, they kind of did me a favor getting me out of there. It was a mercy kill. It was just going to drag on. Kirsten G. Yeah, I think I've seen that one because I like their symbol, the cat. That's a great emblem. The sea is angry. Yes, the sea is very angry today. Oh, I was going to get off of World of Ships because I kind of accomplished my goals, but I wanted to have one, like... I like to end it with one good battle, and then I don't know if I want to do another game or not. Oh, Fruity, I don't know if you heard me earlier. Did you hear me? I was looking forward to your stream tomorrow. I saw it said mystery stream. Do you just pick a game at random? You know what? Maybe he's muted, or maybe I'm muted. Oh, there we go. I normally work out what I'm going to do like 10 minutes beforehand. Awesome. Well, I'll try to make it, because I don't know if I'll do much tomorrow. It might not even be a game. That's fine too, if it's just chatting or something. Just got a little delay. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Especially when I'm playing. I've noticed the delay in the chat's worse when I'm playing this game. Probably because I've got everything going into one router. I barely see the delay when I'm playing on my PSP, but if I come over here and start playing on the PS4, it gets pretty laggy. Which is sad for the amount of money I pay Comcast.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, I figured. I just wasn't sure if you had like gone AFK or something, because I know it's kind of that time everybody's probably eating all over the world now. I still haven't found a snack or anything. I need to do that. But I figured I'd do that while I was looking through my game library. Doubt those are going to hit anything, but... Ooh, they're being ultra aggressive this go around. Very aggressive, because look right there. That's crazy. He just torpedoed because he didn't shoot me. He should have shot me. There was no reason to stop and torpedo me. All he did was give me enough time to stop.
Capture that area. Capture that area. Smoke generator started.
And again, I'm not picking or anything. It's just, I see what he did. He panicked. He wanted to get torpedoes off. But when you're a destroyer, you really should be looking towards using your guns first. Torpedoes second. Torpedoes are just not controllable. I mean, you can kind of fire them in a general direction, but they're not guaranteed damage like the guns. This Gaff Speed's got me worried, though. They have really good sonar, and I'm sure he's given away all my torpedoes, and he's going to position me if I keep hanging around. Alright, I got someone. That might have been the Tennessee, though. I doubt the Moss is sticking around in there. Unless you're unspotted, of course. You can say what you think they did wrong. It's like strategy talk. Yeah. I'm not trying to criticize the player. I was just saying he had a different mindset for what he wanted to do, I think. I really think in that moment he panicked, and I've done it before myself. I came around the corner blind, he did too. It's just his ship is a higher tier, much bigger guns. If he had had HE loaded, I would have half my health missing now, if not more. Instead, he took the time to aim and try to line up torpedoes, which I saw coming because we're both sonar ships. This is why I like mosquito bites. I don't really value torpedo damage. I don't think it's all that great in this game anyway. I just rather get them back as fast as possible to scare the enemy off. Problem is that we're losing all the caps, and I'm back here trying to guard my team, which is you. Here's one time I will actually pay attention to the minimap. My whole team is right here in this one cap. if I push into any of these caps, I have no support because they're behind the island and they can't shoot into the cap to protect me. And I'll admit, this is where my strategy just fails. I really don't know what to do here because my whole team's just sitting and I can't really go and do anything, so I'll get to play like a noob. I'm going to do something I probably shouldn't do, but I feel like what am I going to do? Sit back here behind the island? So I'm going to go and see if we can't attack that Akazuki that went sailing by us a little bit ago. Torpedoes should be back up by the time I get around this island. Oh dang, the Graf Spee. I know that one from history. Yeah, she's Graf Spee's very famous ship. Its captain is very famous too. So she was ordered in World War II. It was a raider, and it was ordered to go into Allied water in the Atlantic and just sink as many convoys as possible. But the captain had a lot of honor, and he detested sinking ships that were filled with defenseless men and women. So every time he found a ship that was his target, he would get on the radio way ahead of time, hours at a time. He'd find them, track them, get on the radio, and would ask them to abandon ship and get in their lifeboats. And once they had successfully gotten into their lifeboats, he'd then proceed to sink the ship. And if that wasn't something... I'm going to go down here. If that wasn't something, he also then took the time to radio the Allies on an open channel and notify the Allies where the ship was sinking. Thus able to maintain his ability as a captain and his honor. Yep, we're going down to a fire. Oh, wow. Can I get that kill? Yeah, I just didn't know what play to make there. I'll admit it, this is where my skill fails me. I didn't know what else to do. I was going to go for the Akazuki. The Graf Spee came around with his sonar up, spotted me. Jindil. Gosh dang, I really want one win. Just one. Did a really good job, if I remember. Yes. Yeah, the captain of the Graf Spee, I'm at a loss for his. I really hope this game has his name, because now for some reason his name eluded me. Oh, it's tier 5, isn't it? Maybe I should play that next. Here we are talking about it. We should go play it. So I have Luton in there, but I don't think that's... She belonged to a class of unique ships that combined the features of both battleship and cruiser. Yeah, she was a heavy cruiser. German Navy officially classified her as Panzerschiff, armored ship. Armed with 283mm main guns, the ship was superior to any light or heavy cruiser of her time in terms of firepower, and it was only slightly inferior to them in terms of her speed. 3 ships in the series, which I believe one of those was sunk very early on, 1936. All right, that doesn't have the information I needed. It wasn't Lucian's, was it? I mean, I like putting him in my, it might be him, actually. Torpedo boat battalion. War II, he took command of the scouting forces consisting of all light cruisers and destroyers of the Kriegsmeer. Marine, he led raids to the British shores. No, he's Gneisenhorn. Gneisenhorn. He was in a battleship, covering the landings in Normandy. And the Bismarck, right? This is the commander of the Bismarck. That's why, yeah. Wasn't Von Mu there, was it? No, he's World War One. Wasn't him. No, that wasn't him. His Scharnhorst, right? Main commander in the Battle of the Jutland. Gosh dang it, I'll have to Google it later. Although World War II Germans were known more for their U-boat stuff. Yeah, that has a lot to do with Hollywood and film. But it is true, they were probably one of the very first nations to successfully use U-boats for what they were intended for, which was hit and run missions. The speed of the Gaspee compared to its arms was due to experimental diesel engines first in use by U-boats. You know, I think I do remember that. Well, the Gaspee was ahead of her time. She was, when it was constructed and built, it just kind of blew everyone's mind that encountered it. That's why the British made it such a target to sink. It was just a very, very deadly ship to let loose in the Atlantic. And as it is, the battle that took place to sink the Gaspee still kind of won. 3 ships are sent after her. She managed to sink one and heavily damaged the other 2. And while fleeing, escaped all 3 ships. And they did corner it in a little bay, but the crew actually scuttled their own ship, so it was never officially sunk by an enemy vessel. It was scuttled. I'll bet it would have been sunk, because at that point I think its main rudder was jammed, the boiler was done, I think the air compressors were shot, and it couldn't move anywhere. But it's got an impressive history. Or the sister ship. The Scharnhorst, I believe. Right? Which I don't think I own that one. We'll go there and read that. Maybe I'll get the name from the pilot from that one. It wasn't the Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst is a sister to the Gneisenhorn. I'm trying to remember what... Maybe her sister... I don't think the Gaspee ship's in our game yet. They're their sister ship. Because Tirpitz is the sister of the Bismarck. That's the Gneisenhorn's sister. Munich was just a... I think it's just a blueprint ship. I don't think that was an actual... Was it? Yeah, year of design, 1938. This is just a made-up fictitious ship. I mean, it was laid... It had the paperwork for it, and it's based on the Königsberg. That was just a fictitious ship. Take her out since we've been just sitting here talking about it. Let me see. Oh, I missed a lot of what you guys were saying. They needed to use diesels to limbo a sort of battleship under the limitations of the war tonnage. Yes, Lingus. Very true. They were under a lot of limitations when they were building these originally back right after the war. All those penalties were against them. So they had to come up with some creative things. I heard the British ships called 4 tons of fuel, knowing the transmission would get intercepted. So the Gaspee thought there were more boats coming, but they never beat it in a fight. But, yeah, as far as I know, I can't I have to go back and refresh my history on it. I do know the British were doing some crafty things to corner the Gaspee, and I give the British a lot of credit. Their best tool in naval warfare during World War II was their communications and breaking the German code and actually tricking them into doing things. And I'm pretty sure that is what happened. They tricked her out into an area where they knew they could corner her. And here she is. I have an anime skin on it. I probably should just put a World War II skin back on. I love this skin though. I'm not hugely good with this ship, but it is very versatile. They put me at the position for A, but I know what's going to happen if I go to A. I'm just a big old floating citadel over there. Historically accurate anime skin. It is for the anime it's part of, AL. Azure Lane? Yeah, it's totally historical for Azure Lane. Fun anime. I've only watched a couple episodes. One of my favorite animes is Girls in Panzers. Oh, Arizona's over there. I really need to assist getting into this cab. Let's see who else is coming this way.
Fighter airborne.
Got detected by a plane. Arizona's looking at me.
Concentrate fire.
And I'm being targeted by the Arizona. Or no, actually it's the Koning. Let's hope he was not anticipating. Yep, he thought I'd move forward, or I'd be half health right now. Is he staying broadside? I think I can actually hurt him on this angle. And that might trick him into shooting back at me while I'm turning. This is my only problem with this ship. It's kind of a backliner. And I'm not very good at that. I like to get up there in people's faces. Where's the Dallas gonna come from? Right now it ain't looking good. Something got into B. Well, they were on the other side and they probably got into B. Did this Arizona shoot already? I hope so.
Fighter returning to ship.
We detected something. That might have been the destroyer. No. See if they were paying attention. God, all these battleships to shoot at. I can't really do much against them. Except kite them away. Ow, ow, ow. They were all looking at me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I knew that was going to happen. I've only watched the one anime, and it was about pointy lads playing Moyo. I'm scared of Japan. Yeah, I can see why. They're weird. Really weird. I should probably just break contact at this point. I'm not doing anything over here. See, their team has a perfect crossfire right now of our entire map, so there's not much. Oh, really? Someone got a lucky fire.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved.
Got a fire on me. It was at Dallas. They're really good fire starters. California just knocked him out. Yep, there it is. There's the Dallas.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
If I hit him, that'd be great. Little payback. Nah. I'm broadside to everything. There's just nothing, no way to get away from it. Look at this. Every single one of them has a broadside shot on me. And you can only dodge for so long. And this thing's hills are not very good. Oh, jeez, that was right through the front. That's California. He overmatches me, I'm pretty sure. No luck today with these last few matches, man. All the good players got on. Just not on my team. Ah, sad. See if we can find another good ship to go after. The Devonshire didn't have very good time with earlier. Who else didn't I win with? Oh, I love this ship, the Leone. That's kind of... We'll play the Venom again. That's one of my favorites. One of them. There's a lot happening there. Yeah. Well, I saw it about to happen. What they did was a very, very sound tactic. I don't know if they were on open mic or not planning that. But they created a perfect crossfire around the map. So no matter where my team moved behind the cover, there was nowhere to go. They were going to broadside you either side of the map. That other team was way more coordinated. It just happens sometimes. You're in random rooms and the team just seems to work all together. Other times it's a chaotic mess. I actually prefer the chaotic mess. As long as both teams are doing it that way, because then it's just funny. Torpedoes coming from every direction, ships going this way and that. I'm responsible for this flank. Oh, there's 3. See, I really like it when I'm not the only destroyer, because that way I know if I goof up and I go down, there's 2 other destroyers for spotting. Always chaotic mess, please, yes. It's more fun that way. Oh, there goes my good friend Snaries. She's gonna probably hit like on everything that's going on in my channel. That's one of our ARC players. She's also the admin of our island map. And she's really fun. I'm actually trying to convince her to get on stream with me. This isn't domination, so I just pushed up way too fast. I can chill and take my time a little bit. Mostly just looking for their destroyer, actually. Who is right there where that smoke is, probably. So they're all sweeping that way, huh? That's interesting. I guess since it's not domination, they've just all decided to pull the resources back to the flag and then see where we're going. But my team looks to be they're being very aggressive. They're pushing. So I'll push with them while they're doing this. I have support, so might as well. stream friend? Yes. If I could convince her to do it. She's a bit shy. She's quite funny, though.
Engine boost deactivated.
I'd like to shoot at him, but I think the destroyer's out of his smoke by now, and he'd spot me the second I pulled the trigger. One of them's heading right for our base. Gosh dang it. And the Hatsuharu's right here.
Attention. Reporting target position.
I doubt these will get him, but parting gift, I've got to go back to get this other kind of torn. One part of me wants to go back and get the other DD. The other part of me is trying to protect these guys for a little longer until I can figure out what the Hatsuharu's doing. Right here, see? I should have probably shot first and thought torpedoes later, but I was already on torpedoes. He should be shooting me. He's got better guns. He really wanted a torpedo kill. Oh, I was unspotted after he went down. Okay. I didn't need to pop smoke. Oh well. There was a messed up part of me. That's not even going to help anyone. Me, maybe.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
So their Hatsuharu's gone. We have 2 left. They have the other. Nahan's. We know he's in the middle. King George, I really don't want to abandon you, but I've got to get rid of this. I really like it if the battleship and the cruiser down there would actually go back and help the base, but they're not. I'm closest. I'm the only support right now for the flag just because these two have decided to ignore it. And we're not getting points, see, as long as he's... I don't know if you noticed, but at the top of the screen, as long as their destroyer stays in our base and contests the base, we can't gain points. So there's no way to passive win in this. Yeah, hey, man, I got a great idea. Why weren't you in there trying to flush out the other guy? Again, everybody has their own idea of what they're doing. I don't know what he was up to. He might have been going to get cookies. And obviously he did spot him, because that guy's almost dead, so that's great. Come on, guys, get him out of here. He's going to cause us to lose. He's already caused the damage, though. He's probably pretty happy with himself. Oop. Controller wigged out a bit.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
I'm done. I got beached.
Torpedoes astern. The ship is on fire.
Oh!
Sunken enemy destroyer.
Oh, it's not enough to save our team. But it worked. Oh, it wasn't enough to save the team, but it worked. gave him hell, though. Yeah, I think I did. I tried. I mean, I knew shooting at the other guy in the cap was going to get me that. Because look at all the people that were aiming at me. And they had someone back here. The Akazuki was shooting me. The Mayhan was shooting at me. I think even that guy back there was shooting at me. Sometimes that's all you can do in this game. Just give them hell and hope for the best. I was really hoping, nah, it's not going to be a... I thought the 3 guys at the end might be able to pull something out of their butt, but not going to happen, are they? Let's see, do I have enough people to actually take on a raid? I've never done a raid before, actually. Nope, I think I lost everybody, which is fine. Oops, I refreshed that page. Let's see what's going on the YouTubers. If I'd had 2 or 3 people, I might have felt better about doing a raid there at the end of the stream. Let's see, what else? What else? She's doing art. You got some cool friends about we can raid a buddy? Yeah, there's only 2 of us. I thought when I last looked over, I'd seen that there was maybe 4 people in the room, and I felt like I should take them over to somebody else's channel that needs some views. And I know a couple people too, but that's fine. Like, I should have checked your recommended. I forgot to go and look and see who else you've got who's streaming. Because I'm going on into about 3 hours. I'm gonna watch one of my streamers came on that I like to watch, Lasana VT. She's doing some art. It's nice to relax to that before I go to bed. Yeah, it's only the 2 of us going over there, but you know what? I think she'd probably appreciate it. She's only got 4 people watching her draw, and she's a very talented artist. And she, unlike myself, has a completely custom avatar that she made herself, and it's beautiful. She might even be using her new avatar right now. She's been working on it all month. She's been working on this 2D avatar, and it's very good looking. So yeah, I think we're gonna, but definitely, Fruity, next time I'm on, and if I've got you all of you guys together, yeah, I want to raid one of your friends, or maybe I'll be able to raid you at some point and pay you back for that raid into my channel, which was, by the way, thank you. It was the first time I've ever been raided, so it was interesting to see that. So yeah, let's go see Lisana. She's only got 3 people watching her, so at least the 2 of us can go over there and check her out for a little. Good peeps there. You don't got to stick around, just because I mean it's art, and so we'll go and check her out for a little bit. I'm gonna probably stick around because I like watching her. She's very cool. Alright, I'll see you over there. If I did this raid right, I don't know if I did. I think you just hit that button, right? Uh-oh. Maybe I messed it up. Let's try this again. I've never done this before. This will be my very first time ever doing it. Oh, I think I gotta stay on that screen. Okay.